The US may leave Iran with or without a deal as China enters the diplomatic arena. Here's what happened over the last 24 hours. The US has signaled it could wrap up its military campaign in Iran within 2 weeks, with the president set to give a national address on Wednesday night. Donald Trump has continued to give mixed messages about his aims for the war. On Tuesday, he told reporters the US could leave even without striking a deal with Iran or securing the Strait of Hormuz.
When we feel that they are, for a long period of time, put into the Stone Ages and they won't be able to come up with a nuclear weapon, then we'll leave. Whether we have a deal or not, it's irrelevant.
But at the same time, the White House is putting out videos like this, saying they're destroying Iran's underground bunkers where missiles and drones are kept. The city of Isfahan, home to large Iranian military bases, has been under 2 days of intense bombing. A third aircraft carrier, the USS George W. Bush, has just left Virginia headed for the Middle East. It could be to replace the USS Gerald R. Ford, currently undergoing repairs in Croatia. And thousands of troops have been deployed to the region in the last few days. All of this points to an escalation and possibly a ground operation, something Trump still says is an option. But is this just posturing to force Iran to negotiate? In an exclusive interview with Al Jazeera, Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says there are no peace talks happening, even if messages are being exchanged. He says the US is attempting to hide its military losses.
The casualties they've faced in their assets, to their personnel, to their radars in the region, to their aircraft, we know very well how to defend ourselves. In a ground war, we can do it even better. We hope they do not make such a mistake.
中方愿继续为推动局势降温、恢复中东和平稳定发挥建设性作用。
China has joined Pakistan in calling for the war on Iran to end and international trade routes to reopen. This comes following a visit from Pakistan's Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar, during which a 5-point proposal to end the war was published, calling for an immediate cessation of hostility, for peace talks to start, and for safe shipping lanes through the Strait of Hormuz. Pakistan has emerged as a broker for communications between the US and Iran, in hopes that China could act as a security guarantor to bring a peace deal to the table. China is an influential economic partner with both Iran and the Gulf states. It's heavily reliant on energy from the region, including a 27-year LNG deal with Qatar, one that's come to a halt because of attacks on its facilities. And China is something of a lifeline for Iran. Not only are they both members of the BRICS Economic Alliance, Iran is key to Beijing's Belt and Road Initiative, and it sells it 87% of its oil. Basically, if China weighs in on the war, Tehran will be listening. That's it from me today. Stay with us on Al Jazeera for all your updates in the war on Iran.